man, it's been wild, man. But it's basically been more of the same, right? Nick Saban doing Nick Saban things, and obviously LSU, Brian Kelly's first big class. Everybody was talking about can Brian Kelly recruit? That was a big thing that a lot of Notre Dame fans said about him, and he put those rumors to bed. This first recruiting class is pretty daggum special.
No question about that. And that is difficult competition to keep up with, of course, in the SEC. When you're talking about there is always going to be 10 or 12 classes in the top 25. So Brian Kelly doing some work. Any guys left out there? Any storylines that you're following in regards to anything that could happen here for the rest of the day or on into even February?
Well, I want to shout out James here, getting on Travis Hunter for doing the 100K subscriber thing. Don't you wish you could do that, Mark? Don't you wish we could be able to run 4.340s and be able to tempt our viewing audience to subscribe to get us to that silver play button? It must be great to be Travis Hunter, man.
No doubt. So you gotta detail this for me, because the last I saw out of Travis Hunter was I saw a tweet from him 2 or 3 hours ago, basically, teasing fan bases to say, which fan base out there wants an early Christmas gift?
Yeah.
And, so what is the 100K deal?
So at like 70-something thousand subscribers. Okay. And he said that he is going to release where he's going to go to school next when he actually makes the 100K mark. Now, for those that don't know, 100K is a huge number, right? You get this silver play button. You're joined the big time YouTubers. Yep. And it's hard. It's really, really hard to get to that number. And Travis Hunter, I think he has like 20 videos or something like that. And that is called leverage. That is called smart. Yeah. And obviously, we'll see what he does. I know Georgia is steaming in here for him, but yeah, going back to LSU, it was a big day for them. Now, obviously, the big story for them and the big recruit for them is Desmond Ricks, the 5-star corner. The 2 finalists, along with LSU, is Florida and Alabama. That announcement will be made tomorrow. So obviously, everybody's waiting. Brian Kelly just did a press conference for, I think, 15, 20 minutes. And obviously, that's the big domino. But other than that, all the people that they thought were going to sign, signed. The players that they thought were going to decommit, decommitted. The only 50-50 player out there today, Mark, was a safety by the name of Isaac Smith, who ended up picking Mississippi State. But the good news about that is, well, LSU is most loaded at safety in this class. They already had 4 safeties in this crop. So LSU's class is really good, but this is typical LSU. And honestly, this isn't me, going full homer LSU or anything like that. But this is why Brian Kelly came to LSU, so you can get this better type of talent. Not to say Notre Dame doesn't have any talent. It's just LSU is a different level, and you saw that today.
LSU currently stands at number 6, 247 Sports, 25 letters of intent signed, and there's nobody out there necessarily that has committed that has yet to sign. So they're locked up when it comes to that. But of course, Carter just let us know about a key decision coming up on Thursday.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, this class is really good, and obviously, you see the top 2 right there is Lance Hurd and Deshaun Womack. Those guys are very confident. Actually, something really fascinating just happened. So Brian Kelly shared the story that Zalance Hurd shared with him, and Zalance Hurd said, "I want to play left tackle," and LSU had a true freshman sensation play left tackle in Will Campbell. Now, what's interesting about that is Brian Kelly revealed that Zalance Hurd told him, "I'm coming here to play left tackle." And Brian Kelly said, "Hey, Will Campbell's already there." And he said, "I know Will. I'm going to play left tackle." So Zalance Hurd is one of the most confident recruits. And what makes it even more fascinating is that they were high school teammates. So Zalance is coming for that top spot. I thought that was really, really, really fascinating that Brian Kelly shared that story. But obviously, Zalance Hurd and Deshaun Womack, as you see here, are the two most hyped recruits. And the thing about Womack is LSU lost their best jack linebacker, B.J. Ojulari, to the NFL draft. So immediate playing time will be there. And then, of course, Shelton Sampson from Catholic High, one of the most storied high school programs when it comes to producing NFL players and just top-notch college football players. And those top three, along with Toviano, are the guys that took the headlines. But overall, this class from top to bottom, it looks pretty good.
Now, Carter, even decent high school football playing schools typically have like one of these guys in the history of the school come through, play offensive line. Maybe. Right. And they had, we're talking Neville High School in Monroe, Louisiana, had those two dudes on the offensive line at the same time.
Right. And they also had a Jai Allen last year who was a true freshman back for Nebraska. So, yeah, it's pretty insane. And what makes it even more fascinating, Mark, is Louisiana, the one position that they have not churned out a lot of elite talent is offensive line. Mm-hmm. So that adds to how crazy it was that they had these two long shot, rare 5-star offensive linemen, and LSU was able to bring them in back-to-back classes. Now, will Zalance Hurd take Will Campbell's spot as a true freshman? I don't know. Will Campbell was a really good player for LSU, and he's one of the leaders of the team. But, it just excites a lot of LSU fans because also Zalance Hurd caught a touchdown pass this past weekend in the U.S. Army All-American game.